Chat. We late and on time simultaneously. I had to push the podcast back 10 minutes. We had to do a couple more minutes of prep. What up, chat?
Just so much news, man. so much heat.
Turn this up a little bit.
By the way, YouTube is doing a thing where a lot of old videos are being recommended to me. I don't see why.
Clear your cache. Don't stop doing it.
That 30-minute video you was talking about, I have it here from Unreal Engine themselves. It's only 10. It's only 9.
No,
so wait, what was 30 minutes?
That was the tech demo you're talking about. The video I'm talking about is the inside Xbox actual event.
Oh, it was just trailers.
It was an hour and 15 minutes, but the first 30 of it was like a countdown, and then there was some talk, and then it was all the shit. Cold Blood, what's up, G? What's up, Malachi? Killing the Sea, what's good, G? What's up, Sean?
What up, chat?
How you doing, Javi? What's up, Philip? Caramel Thunder. Yo. Look at my seats. Fuck out of here. This motherfucker. What's up, Felipe? Guapo, what's up? Trolling mother. So these instrumentals are all from Academic Sounds. I know I don't make beats anymore. I ain't made a beat since 2015, man. Hey,
yo. You call them academic sounds?
Epidemic Sounds, my bad.
Just gave him clout.
He don't need it. He clouded up. What you talking about?
You've been watching his videos lately. Yes, you have.
From time to time. I just slobbered again.
You got a slobbering problem.
Bro, I don't know what it is. I drink so much water. It's always... You should have seen when the dentist was working on my shit. It was because they make you hold your mouth open. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but if anybody thinks it's crazy, it's because you probably ain't had your teeth cleaned in a while. So I'm sitting there.
That's fucked up. That's how we started. Yeah.
Don't blame Corona. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got y'all teeth clean. But yeah, they make you sit there with your mouth open, and the slobber is just all on here. You know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy. The big bruv, thank you. Zenny.com. These glasses are my prescription. $24.99. I could have got them for $11.99, but I decided that I was feeling dangerous and I was gonna get the UV light lens because we're on the computer all day. What's up, Prophet? Hey yo, if y'all got my thumbs up emote, go ahead and spam that thing. What's up, Demetrius? Mr. Smooth Dick, welcome. That's crazy. Bryce Larson, thank you for the $7 Canadian experience. I forgot I ain't get to watch Trey's his whole vid yet. Retro edits. Nah, we ain't got ketchup because you seem like the type of person that likes catsup. You's a catsup kind of guy. I got catsup. Zeffy G, thank you. Thank you guys. Motherfucking catsup. You like dark ketchup, yo? The ketchup that been sitting in the packs, and then when you rip the pack and it's all like real. You like dark ketchup?
Dark. Yeah, it's sweeter.
That bothers me though. That shit was damn near brown.
Shit look like period. Can I ask you something? Why is people? Yo, Flip, you sure you've been a sponsor for 3 months? Because I see other people have been sponsored for 3 months. Their logo changed.
So anybody that's new got Kratos. I think month 2. Who's month 2?
You sure month 2 ain't Spider-Man? I mean, month 1 is Spider-Man.
Month 1 is month 1 is Kratos. Let me check.
No, it says member 1 month under Flip, and it says Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah. So Spider-Man, and then I think it's Sub-Zero, and then it's Kratos, or is Kratos 2?
Why you went backwards on it? Why is Sub-Zero more of the legendary later on and not Kratos?
I was just goot. I don't know.
All right, man.
What month are you on? I think you're on month. I think you guys that have Sub-Zeros on month 3. Do the wigs itch? Yo, not really. The Luke Skywalker wig itched a little bit. The other wig don't itch at all. That wig sucks. Y'all, Raunchy and Trey sold me, man. They convinced me to buy that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Xavier.
The Matrix wig is just so fucking goated.
It's amazing.
You should honestly put that with like your 1 mil plaque.
I donated it.
Put it on top.
I donate all my costumes and clothes to
who?
Goodwill. We just put all of it in boxes. We give them clothes, whatever we got. Like I got shirts and stuff that I never wear, like with
who's
tags
wearing
on them. Called Goodwill. We put them outside on the porch. It just happens to be costumes in there. You know what I'm saying?
You should just keep the. You should keep the Wolverine one so that when you hit a mill, you put it right on top of the plaque on the shelf. That should be lit.
I'm gonna keep the jacket. You know what I'm saying? Chronic! Got all my parts for my setup coming within the next 2 weeks. I'm trying to clean up as we speak. I just need to find a place to get PC games. Chronic! Are you in the Discord? Are you in Ricky Aranchi's Discord? Cause we gonna get you together. No, don't worry about it, brother. I got you. Buka, welcome. Alright, make sure y'all like the stream, you know what I'm saying? How did we do last week? Last week, 1,200 likes. The week before that, we hit 1,200. And the week before that, we hit 2,000, man. So let's get that 1,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of stuff happen this week. You got that chair, Felipe? Bet. What's up, gym class? How you doing, bro? So we have a lot that has happened in the last week, y'all. So we're going to try to get through as much as we can. Some of the stuff we're just going to announce and kind of move on. There's new remakes or new remasters dropping. This is a lot of heat, bro. But before we get to the game and shit, I have some strange news. There's somebody by the name of George Watsky. He attempted a freestyle for the Guinness Book of World Records. He live streamed this shit. He freestyled on YouTube. Are y'all ready? For 33 hours straight. 33-hour live stream freestyling.
The fuck?
The previous record was 31 hours.
Was he white? Can I ask?
That was a loaded question.
It was, yo. But was it?
Because you know. Because you know.
Am I bugging? Like, come on.
What the fuck is this song playing?
Am I lying, though? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing. I just need to know, like, was he?
Yeah, he was white, man.
All right.
Somebody come
See, I didn't go off the name either. See, y'all? It's just what people are willing to do that makes me ask the question.
Yeah, like eating Tide Pods and setting themselves on fire. I seen black people doing that shit.
Yeah, I say those teens. So
Huh?
I said I don't even say race. I'd be like, it was a teenager, right? Who did that? He set them eat Tide Pods.
Some of them dudes was 30. Some of them dudes was 30, man, eating Tide Pods and doing the fire challenge and shit.
Fucking idiots.
Motherfuckers is almost said it.
Man, yo.
I'm letting it fly. Y'all gotta give us two times per podcast. I'm gonna let that R word go. Y'all ready? Motherfuckers is retarded. We only got one left. We only get one more. We used one. That's crazy. Anyway, shout out to George. He crazy, but he got it done on stream.
Congrats, yo. Like, but was he freestyling fast, slow? How?
I mean, he was just sitting there doing what he do. What you mean? Like, how would you do it?
I had a hard time doing a 24-hour stream. He was rapping for 33 hours, yo. He was just busting, yo, just going crazy, yo. Damn.
All right, on to the gaming news. So, this may excite a lot of people, but I'm going to warn you guys. As a matter of fact, the first year Tony Hawk came out, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I'm feeling like it's 1998 or 99.
I need you to be more happy about this news, man.
Hold on. September 29th, 1999 was the official launch of the Tony Hawk franchise. It is owned by none other than our pals, our friends, my friends, y'all friends. I'm being facetious over at Activision. And we've seen how they treated the Tony Hawk license over the last, I'd say, 12 years or so. Maybe a little less. Our most recent game, I bought this for $60. The worst game I purchased this whole gen. I'm not kidding, because it was $60. I bought some ass games, but at $60, Tony Hawk 5, trash. However, the Tony Hawk franchise may be seeing a resurgence because, let me get some gameplay up here. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 have officially been announced for a remaster on the PS4, Xbox One, and the PC. It'll be out. I just slobbered again. That's tough.
Oh.
On September. Why do I have this? Why do I have my radius? September 4th. It says. Let me double check on that because it says the Epic Store. So September 4th. Let's double check on that. I don't want to give y'all the wrong. Yes. September 4th. They're updating everything. New controls. Hopefully you can get off your board this time. I know that was something that wasn't introduced until later on with like the Skate franchise and stuff. I believe Skate was first. Hopefully you can get off the board. Hopefully you could revert, because I know that there was a revert pack, I think, for Tony Hawk 2. One of those games had a revert pack. It was added to the game because they didn't have it. And I guess if this does well, we might see an actual Tony Hawk 6 that's big budget, that they give a damn about. Because what happens is they use remakes and remasters to pique people's interest. And if it does well, then I think that they believe they have the demand to put out a new game. Ricky, what are your thoughts, brother?
I was actually happy about it. Pro Skater 1 and 2 was probably like some of the most fun that I've ever had, playing against like my brother and cousins in them. So the challenges that they had in that game, it was like what, the beginning of like the franchise. You had dope little cheats, like, you know, everybody could play as Wolverine, some characters from X-Men, some celebrities. Like, it had a lot of fun features to it. I don't remember Pro Skater 3, but since they're adding assets to the game and they're adding other moves too, it's not just them remaking graphics, like they're fully remaking the game. I'm actually happy, man, because we don't have any good skating games right now. I think XL or Session is out now.
XL comes out this summer. Sessions, I don't know when that's officially launched.
EA parted ways with them. I said ER. EA parted ways with them. So now they're independent.
Why would they pick those guys up and not whatever? I'm asking questions.
I don't know, but Chase, you told me about Underground and Proving Grounds, I think, and I don't think I've touched
American
those.
Wasteland, Proving Grounds, Underground 1, 2. There's a couple more. There was Rad, which that was not well received. What are the other? Here's the thing with Tony Hawk. Like, we all play Kai. Well, yeah.
Project 8, there you go.
Project 8. Okay. There's plenty of Call of Duty players. You buy the game every year. You buy 2K every year, right? Tony Hawk used to come out every year. Guitar Hero and all that stuff. Like, Activision, they had the annual release for the Tony Hawk games. Now, I personally, I stand by thinking that that's too many games in a row. If you were to do a game like that every 2 years, you'd probably get away with it, because 2 years for me is around the 2 to 3 years is around the time where I start wanting sequels to games I enjoy. Every year, you can't put your best foot forward when you put a game out every year. So, yeah, the games were good. Somebody said that Tony Hawk, you were able to get off your board first on there, so there's that. But, yeah, so I don't know, man. That Tony Hawk 5 was very disrespectful.
Was all Tony Hawk games made and published by Activision?
Yes. Because
somebody just said Project 8 was the last TH. Oh, he meant Tony Hawk. I thought he meant like THQ. Okay.
Oh no, yeah. No, that's an Activision franchise right there. And remember when?
Hold on 1 second. Yo, what up, Smoking? How you doing, man? I'm glad you're here. You've been banned. Yeah, continue. Fuck you thought this was. Keep going.
That's tough.
Enjoy the show.
Hey, chat. Hey.
Flip, you know why he got banned, bro? I told you.
Hey. Jeez. What did he say? We don't want to say what he said live because I don't want anybody else saying it, and it obviously was not okay to say in the first place. He didn't say it to me. He said it was Ricky. Unfortunately, for some people, we do have a policy. Depending on what you say or do, you will be banned across all platforms by every member of the team. So until they say you are unbanned, I can't do anything about it. That's tough. And y'all know, chat, the shit we let go on in here, it's hard as fuck to get banned. So if I ban somebody, well, I didn't ban them, but if I ban somebody, you know it was some bullshit. You know they didn't had warnings and all that. Anyway, fuck that shit. Let's get back. So yeah, Tony Hawk 5 was garbage, and we'll leave it at that. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 Remaster, September 4th. Be on the lookout for that. Real quick, it's not going to be on Steam. PC guys, we have to come to terms with the fact that the Epic Store is one of the big platforms on the PC. They're giving developers better cuts, and that's pretty much what it boils down to. They're spending money with the devs, saying we'll give you a bigger cut of the revenue. Steam hasn't been able to match some of those demands. Therefore, the Epic Store is getting stuff like Control, stuff like Metro Exodus, Tony Hawk, and a bunch of other games end up as Epic Store exclusives on the PC side. So if y'all want that Tony Hawk Remastered, you know,
You're gonna have to buy it from them, but this shouldn't be a problem. Shouldn't be a problem, though.
Some people don't like the Epic Store, and I understand. The Epic Store has gotten way better. Steam is better though so far, only because every single game has its own forum, has their, you know what I mean? Like there's a community hub for each game. It's real easy to get to. Like if your game is bugging and you need to figure out how to fix it, it's real easy to find solutions in there. I know Epic is doing much better, so I'm pretty sure that's coming or that's already a thing. They just don't have as many users yet. I don't really care. I just don't like having all these accounts, bro. Look, we on PC. We got 9 accounts on there.
On like across all PC clients?
Battle.net, Origin,
yeah.
Uplay, Steam.
You know what's my biggest issue? My biggest issue with all these clients all together is that I can't cross-play with you guys within each client. That's the trashiest shit ever. Like, if Steam allowed me to game with people who got GOG, who got Epic, who has the Ubisoft store, who has the Rockstar client, then I'll be, even the Microsoft store, I would be more happy. But they really said, that's why the PC community is, there's a large amount of PC gamers, but community-wise is so small because everybody's separated by just, you think consoles is just one thing. Now, imagine being on the same PC as everybody else, but because you bought a game on Steam, you can't even game with this person on Epic. That's trash.
Yeah. And, yo, COD, bro. I think which COD was on the Microsoft Store and Steam?
Oh, no, it wasn't COD. No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah. Wait, was it Black Ops 4?
It was Black Ops 4. It's not.
And also with Gears.
And Gears 2?
It was with, I think Gears had it on Xbox.
It's Gears ain't on Steam, is it?
No, I think Gears was available. Wait, I think it was COD. It was COD.
I'm pretty sure it was one of the CODs, and it wasn't the most recent, so I'm going to just guess it was Black Ops 4. That's just crazy. Like, we both have COD on PC, but because he has it on the Microsoft Store and I have it on Steam, I can't play with him. And Faceless, come on, guy. Like, we know who it is. Like, be cool.
Once you see them like spamming that, there's no timeout. Instant ban. Like, it's a non-made account. It's a dead sub to begin with. And they spamming it like 40 times. Come on, man.
Now, anyway, what's up, Jay? Thank you, bro. Moving on. Oh yeah, guys, we got a lot of trailers for you guys today. So I don't know if I'm gonna show them all, but I am going to show a bunch of trailers. So y'all know that gives y'all time to watch the trailer. We can get out y'all faces for that. So let's move on. Mafia fans, there is a Trilogy Mafia re-release coming out. I don't have the exact, it says Mafia Definitive Edition is listed for release on August 27th. And Hangar 13, that's the studio that did Mafia 3. They are the developer of the re-release. This came out of left field. I was actually looking forward to playing Mafia, and I started like playing like the first mission a little bit for a walkthrough. The controls was so ass on that shit that I was like, yo, I gotta deal with this later. I couldn't deal with it. It was really bad. The first Mafia came out in 2002. The most recent came out in 2016. So it's been almost 4 years. So there is a trilogy coming out. So anybody who hasn't got a chance to play any of the Mafia games, you have a whole trilogy coming out. Ricky,
I'm not necessarily mad at that, because Mafia 2, I think a lot of people would enjoy that. Mafia 3 wasn't. They had an amazing story.
Mm-hmm.
The gameplay got repetitive with what you had to do, like trying to find out information and all that other stuff, and holding people hostage to like release like little hints here and there. And I know you remember that. That shit was so tedious, but the story.
For the story and for the missions, the major missions. But yeah.
In the major missions, but all the little small stuff you had to do, it was literally same animation, same kind of sequence all the time. But I don't think that's a bad thing, man, because I'm hearing that. Is there a rumor that Mafia 4 is releasing 2021?
I thought I saw something about Mafia 4, but it was not like big news or anything, so I just assumed.
And it can't be, yeah, because that would have been going crazy right now. That would have been probably like a trending topic too.
Well, on the bright side, with these remakes and remasters doing as well as they've been doing, there's a good chance that we'll get a Mafia 4, that we'll get a Tony Hawk 6, that we'll get a Ratchet and Clank for PS5, that will get really any number of games that y'all seen that got remastered and did well. Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, all these games did pretty well. Like, there's a good chance we'll get new iterations of them next gen. I can't see them doing Mafia 4 right after a remaster anyway, by the way. I just don't know if they have the time to do that so close together.
That do sound kind of true, yeah. Kind of bummer about that.
I'm gonna read a couple donations and then we're gonna hit y'all with the first trailer. Dang, I thought I was logged in already. Oh, okay. Woo. Sheesh. All right.
What happened? You good?
Nah, it's a lot of donations all the time. SGA Hornet. Shout out to SGA Hornet, who became a member and donated $10 as well. Thank you very much, brother. Spotty Cornette. Man, I've been watching since 2014. You inspired me to do YouTube. Keep that original YouTube gaming feel alive, y'all. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate that.
Thank you, man.
Xavier Garcia. Oh, I read yours. The Frozen One. Welcome back to the channel membership. Dogs for Life. Abdullah. Oskino and Sosa Wayne. Welcome back to the channel memberships, guys. Thank you very much. Hoodie Wayne just got my gaming PC and I can't hear anything. Sorry.
Fucked up. That's not. We've been there, yo. It's the drivers.
Welcome to PC gaming, baby, man. You got.
You know what he did when he said that to us, man.
Because I told everybody I wanted to throw my whole computer out the window, bro. Like, that's just, when you first get on PC, you're gonna have some trials and tribulations. Matter of fact, if you don't, you ain't really on PC. If the shit goes smoothly for you, you ain't on PC. You want something else. As Consequence, he installed 32-bit Windows. I'm telling everybody you did it again.
Oh yeah, I can't believe he did that shit. Poverty.
Evolution. Hop on RP with Ricky.
Damn, you had to read that one.
Chronic, I'm not in their Discord. Am I able to join? Ricky, would you post
my Discord?
All right. If you want. I don't want to.
Whoever joins my Discord, y'all come in as a local, and then depending on how you guys act, I give you guys permission.
Yeah, and understand something. Y'all have a lot of freedoms. Just don't abuse them, or you will be banned. Like,
yo,
it's that simple. You know what I'm saying? This is a private corporation, a private business, a private whatever. This is not some government shit. Your freedom of speech don't exist. You will be banned.
You will be banned. That. And then I mail out who've been banned across all Cell Squad members, and then y'all get banned on there.
Yes, I think there's only been.
Thank you, Guapo.
We've only had two people that have been banned across all platforms, and at least one of them will probably eventually be unbanned at a later date. No. Okay, that's tough. Juju. Thank you, Juju. Love you guys. Y'all and the rest of the Cell Squad got me through some hard time. Man, thank you very much, Juju.
I want to make something super clear. The only reason why I'm not taking away bans is because I'm too lenient, bro. Like we're so damn lenient. Like we be joking and we allow the smoke to come back. You gotta get banned for something crazy, yo. You have to.
Yeah. Pasindu CB, Abel has been banned. Abel has not been banned.
No, actually,
Abel,
no, he's not.
Abel, I told y'all, like everything is good. Matter of fact, yeah, Ricky was just in the stream. I go to a stream when I can catch him live. Trey rated him. Nah, man. Yeah, nah, Abel good, bro. Like, yo, man, y'all gotta leave Abel alone, man. That shit over.
I'm gonna let y'all know the amount of shit people be doing. Like some of the subs be doing in the Discord, the way they be wilding out. That shit makes that little small disagreement we had with Abel like nothing. That's nothing.
Yeah, nah, man. Abel good, bro.
Yeah, no, it's straight, bro.
Yo, some real shit. If you ever go to his streams, he be in there chilling. Yo, his streams be entertaining and shit. He play mostly shooters though. So if you don't really play shooters, he might not really play a lot of the other stuff, but no, he be cool, bro.
Yeah, man, check him out, man, for real.
Yeah, like we're not trolling. I think people think we're not trolling, bro. Like this shit.
Yo, he legit Trey rated him, but he called him Trace because you know how Trey's Twitch is called Trey Soul.
Yeah.
He said, "Yo, Ricky, what's going on, man? Yo, Trey solid, thank you."
Yeah,
he called him Trey solid.
I remember the one day, this is years ago, we was on a podcast and Wiser was on there. He kept calling him Wiz. Wiser's like, all right, now, I'll let you do it for the first 10 minutes, man.
Yeah, that shit was so funny, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Abel, bro. He good.
Yeah.
If I mean, low key, like if we could like get him to budge, you know, we might get him to come on the show for like 10 minutes to talk about something that he's into, and then, you know what I'm saying, if we could just ball dude for 10 minutes, he might give us a feature and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he plays a lot of the shooters that we don't normally touch too.
Yeah.
So if y'all, when y'all be having interest in like all these other shooters, man, let them know, man.
He also
like,
plays
check it
The
out.
Last of Us, so he might be
yeah.
the second one. So like, you know what I'm saying? I tell, hey yo, I'm about to. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do it yet. We're gonna execute an order at some point. Tell dude to give us a feature. Don't do it right now. Do not do it now. If you do it, you're banned.
You're banned.
Don't do it.
Yo, hold on, Flip be talking mad greasy. He be thinking he tough, and then you low key find out he love little Nintendo. Look at him. He wants his own little section of the show.
Nintendo, that's his shit, bro.
That's the shit right there, yo.
Trollmon, hold this 5. Thank you, bro. I don't argue on free ad. Hey, yo, that's an amazing username. That's one of the best usernames I've ever seen. You got to be in your 30s.
Yo, wait, what's his username?
His name is I don't argue on free apps, or she, whoever it is. Says I don't.
That's
Twitter's
fire.
a free app. YouTube's a free app. I ain't got time to argue on free apps. I fuck with it, bro. Thanks for the donation, bro. D Gary, welcome back, bro. Thank you. Ruger, filling 40 ounce with his droll. Hey, bro. Thank you, man. Daryl Visuals, no BS, y'all definitely inspired me so much. I'm about to take streaming on Twitch seriously, man. You should do it, man. You could do it. Twitch is actually really good. The only reason I'm not over there is because I can't handle an extra set of responsibilities at the moment. So, but the homies is all over there. And Carter's on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We got people everywhere. Shiva Pen, is it Pen? Anyway, thank you. Welcome. Rush Our Edits. Nice to see y'all and Able homies again. I mean, shit, you know what I'm saying? We one day at a time, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
What he said?
He just said nice to see y'all homies again. We good, you know what I'm saying? We gonna have to tell him we need a feature, but don't do it yet. Oh, yo, somebody did it. Remember? We not talk about that that situation from yesterday. And by the way, that this has nothing to do with Abel. We have now moved on. Like we're not talking about that. We're talking about something else. Anyway.
Damn, did I forget what it was yesterday?
No, you didn't, because you was on the front lines and you yeah. No.
Hold on, write it to me real quick. Write it to me. Just write it like a hint on the Discord. Just write it.
You know what? On Twitter.
Because no.
You.
Oh.
And that's how
God.
I know how crazy it was. Because Abel co-signed it. We got an Abel co-sign yesterday on Twitter, bro.
If Abel co-signed the foolery that I had to go through, you know the shit real, man.
Seriously.
Abel wasn't even fucking with that shit,
Abel was like, oh, no, what is this?
Nah, man, you know what time it is, yo.
Let that man live, yo. I don't want to see y'all bothering him, man. He's
leave that man's alone. Leave that man's alone.
All right,
Go ahead, man.
moving on. PlayStation is, I guess, rebranding the studios, I guess, to unite them under one name. So that's...
What do you mean?
I mean, instead of it just being individual studios, it'll be PlayStation Studios, I guess. They're just changing the name.
That's fine. That's cool. Even if Microsoft Studios, like, you know,
Yeah,
that'd
but
be fine.
Microsoft does it. I mean, I guess that's cool. So it says, like, you know, we have, you know, Last of Us, God of War, Uncharted, Ratchet and Clank, Hero Zero Dawn, and Horizon Zero Dawn, Little Big Planet, and all that. Those will all be falling under the PlayStation 5 Studios brand, which is fine. I mean, people on the street.
So there is no more Santa Monica? Like, there's no more...
I think it will be, but I don't know how they're doing it. I think there'll still be the studios, but I think it's just going to be under that name, like that whole...
You know what it sounds like they're doing? It sounds like some real Rockstar shit, because Rockstar has Rockstar Games with so many studios that has Rockstar check, Rockstar this, Rockstar, and Ubisoft does the same thing. And then you start finding out what was the original name from each of these locations, like from France and then from Czech Republic. Like, okay, I see what they're doing.
And Bethesda, they have several studios under their umbrella.
All bugged.
Well, so.
They all bugged.
They're not all bugged. The
all
people
bugs.
The people who make Wolfenstein's games aren't bugged.
All bugs.
Yo, I swear to God, Bethesda, I have high expectations going into next gen.
Yeah, hold on.
If your games were buggy again, not going to be happy.
Yo, hold on.
Oh, I see.
He came in saying what I do.
That's tough.
I'm gonna hide him because I'm gonna hide him.
Hey, look, this is not my decision.
Across all platforms, my brother.
I had nothing to do with this. That's tough.
Like I said, if you ever get banned, you had to have disrespected one of the homies in a way that really was, you took it too far, because we allowed too much shit.
I'm not a streamer, so it couldn't have been me. I only stream on occasion, so it couldn't have been me. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. Oh, actually, let's take a quick trailer break. What do we have?
What trailers we got going on?
We got a lot. You know what?
Oh man, I can't wait till we talk about that too, right there that I'm looking at above. Oh man.
Oh yeah. So let's show them the Ghost Runner if we ain't showing them out already.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ghost Runner. Here y'all go. Let's go.
Product not yet rated.
My bad. Fuck y'all ears, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know it was that loud. I'm sorry, Fofties. I didn't know it was that loud. Fuck y'all ears, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I seen the red bar on your audio hitting the whole time.
Wasn't me, man.
Somebody said, fuck my ears, bro.
The trailers was coming through the stream. How did that happen? We never had those problems. We're gonna fix that going forward. All right, let's move on. We got a lot to talk about. We already 30 minutes in. Nintendo fans, y'all better thank the homie Felipe, you know what I'm saying? Because he hit me with some news. I already knew about the Harvest Moon. I don't know if we have any Harvest Moon fans in here, but Harvest Moon is getting a new game. Harvest Moon One World for the Nintendo Switch is going to change up the farming formula, is what the headline says. The first traditional, it says the most recent Harvest Moon game was from 2017. It was Light of Hope, and then they had an arcade style in 2019, Harvest Moon Mad Dash. So now we're going to get another game, and I gotta say, man, Nintendo, bro, like these dudes, it's just heat. It's consistent every time when they put out their first party games, bro. So let me see if I can pull up their official release date for that. The game comes out on no release date yet. It just says later this year. Who knows when that'll be? So be on the lookout for that. Oh, let's take a minute to laugh. Listen, I'm not an engineer. Ricky's not an engineer. It's quite possible that somebody from the chat is an actual engineer. I mean, there's 1,000 people. Matter of fact, we hit 1,000 viewers. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spam
already.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that Pick Moscato emote going. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and spam that up for that 1,000.
Come on, let's get that. Let's get them likes rolling, man. Get them likes up, y'all.
Where am I?
Yo, get them likes rolling, chat. Come on, man. We hitting algorithm different.
This shit loads slow, just period. This shit loads slow, period. Look at this shit. All right, boom. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Boom. Thank you, guys. All right. Oh, I'm not an engineer. He's not an engineer. I don't know if there's any engineers in the chat. Guapo, don't even say you're an engineer because I know you're not. Anyway, a lot of people are joining the PC, which is, it's really a good idea to have a PC, to have a PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, you know, what have you, multiple platforms. PC is really good because, you know, you get the benefits of you know, free online. You get the benefits of backwards compatibility without additional stuff. You get games cheaper a lot of times. You get to customize. If you want to use a race wheel, you can use that, no problem. Any brand of you're choosing. Keyboards, mice, any controllers if you're choosing. You might like the PlayStation controller. You might like the Xbox controller. You might like the Nintendo Switch controller. You can use all these peripherals on PC. You really customize the experience, and you get all the bugs, glitches, and fucked up games that come with it. You will be in INI files editing shit and get codecs and all that. But outside of that, it's a pretty good experience. With all that being said, the CEO of Epic Games said that the PS5 SSD is far ahead of high-end PC's SSD. I need, yo, who confirmed that, sir? I ain't said that.
Who said that? Wait, who said that?
The CEO of Epic Games. I need that. I need to see confirmation. Like,
damn, I don't even know if I want to. I don't even know if I want to give my answer because then I'm gonna sound like biased, or I will probably sound biased or fanboy. Man,
but look, there's being biased and being blind, and then there's being honest and real with yourself. Anybody who's on PC that has a high mid to high end PC would tell you that the SSD on the PlayStation is probably good. An SSD on the Xbox is probably good. But a PC SSD, like, come on, bro.
You said the CEO of Epic Games is saying that about the PlayStation 5, right?
He said it's yes.
So you know what I'm thinking? I think he could be capping because they probably haven't worked on like the biggest piece of technology.
Okay.
But it could also be in terms of game rendering, loading screens and whatnot, has been far more superior on a standard console with no upgrades versus a high-end PC that they have worked on. And that's only due to the fact that I believe Xbox might also have a fast SSD too. We haven't heard anything yet about that. But because of the partnership and like the exclusivity that they both have with the companies who's making their chips. That's the only I could think of which can possibly be a reason why he's saying that. But that'll only be for a short period of time because there's going to be a time where these SSDs are going to be going crazy on PCs. And these consoles came out, the PS4 came out, the Xbox came out. There was already PCs more powerful. Then the PS4 Pro came out, the Xbox One X. And right after that, more PC technology came out that was far more superior regardless. So I feel like there might be on a technical side, that SSD might be super fast for games. We don't know if he's talking just overall experience on PC, because I think he's talking PC gaming. But if he's talking about just video games and just how it just rendering faster on a PS5 versus a PC, I could see that happening. But let Ubisoft say some shit like that.
Yo, we gonna get to them. Let's not don't get too crazy. Ubisoft, we gonna get with y'all. We gonna get right with y'all in a little bit. Just for anybody who's a techie guy, the PS5 SSD is PCIe 4.0. It reaches speeds of 5.5.
That's fast as fuck.
5.5 gigabits a second, and most of the markets are using 3.0 and 3 or 4. Who fucking cares? But where the gameplay at, bro? I don't want to start the gen off with all this shit, because last gen we started the gen off like that, and for the first 2 years, people didn't have enough debates and conversations about the actual games that they were playing. And they would talk about games that were running at 1080, 60, blee, blah, blee. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Fuck out of here, man. Anyway. Oh, since we're talking about the PS5, I think it's only right for us to go down to the React scene and show you guys the tech demo. Let me pause the music on here. Matter of fact, let me mute the audio on here. So guys, what do you know? The PS5 tech demo video, you guys can watch it for yourselves with audio if you like, is done at the Epic Studio.
I'm very impressed.
Yeah, but like, now that I didn't even realize that, well, it is Unreal Engine 5.
That's a brand new engine.
So it's a brand new
that
engine.
I think it's a brand new engine, which, again, if most of these companies are struggling, I believe it might be free as well, because Unreal engines are free.
I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, you know, I do like to see new stuff for the new platforms, the new hardware that's coming out. However, this tech demo was nothing to get crazy about, honestly.
You got to be into like sound engineering and really trying to pay attention on detail. That's really what this is about.
Now, at the very least, just knowing what the Xbox and the new PlayStation can do, I guess, is exciting. Like what they're capable of. However, this is not a actual game. So once they're done talking, you'll be able to see. There's
But you want to put the volume up a little bit?
Huh?
You gonna put the volume for it or no?
No. There's gameplay for this, but this is not an actual game that's being worked on. So here on the screen we have the actual tech demo here. It's just basically a walkthrough of the scenery.
No, but wait, be clear. This is in game, but this is not an actual confirmed game to be releasing. This is like something the devs was just messing with.
Right.
But this is in game footage.
Right, now, don't get me wrong. It looks beautiful. I expect
Do you not see
the Xbox is going to be capable of the same, if not better, you know, graphical fidelity and all that kind of shit. So it's nice to see what we're going to be offered from the two big platforms currently, or next gen. However, like, there's nothing on here that I seen that made me jump out of my seat gameplay wise. You know what I mean?
JW, I know we're not doing donations, but JW with the $5, he said Digital Foundry confirmed that this will be playable too for people to try out for consoles.
GDC?
Like,
okay.
That'll be dope.
Thank you, JW, for that. Anybody else that donated, cool Jags and all you guys, I'll read y'all donations in just a second. Once we get between topics. I did think it was important to show y'all this. If y'all want to watch this with audio, literally type in Unreal Engine tech demo, PS5 tech demo, anything like that. That'll bring the video up. You can watch it with sound if you want to hear what these guys are saying. I know some people really get into the specs and all that kind of stuff. We talk about that stuff a little bit here and there, but I try not to get too crazy into it, because, you know, we try to focus more on the game side of shit if possible. But yeah.
There's something I want you to do at the end of this though, and I want you to go back in the beginning, but like, I just want people to see, like, when we suggest people to PC game, we're not looking for people to get PC games for the purpose of like, oh, you know, we want you to be techie with it. It's just like, this is the type of shit we see on PC.
Yeah.
You know, like this is regular. Like, but to see this on consoles is actually amazing.
And we've seen some games this gen that look amazing on both of the platforms.
Man.
Like one of the first games that I played that I thought looked amazing was The first Tomb Raider this gen looked great. Obviously Rise, obviously The Order, obviously God of War and Horizon, Forza, and some of the other games. So we've seen great graphical leaps from last gen to the current gen. And then again, what we're seeing now is going to be hopefully what the games look like at the beginning. But once the devs figure out how to better use the hardware, they'll probably look even better. They'll probably run better because if you pay attention within the actual generation, games start to look better. Like you look at GTA 4 and look at GTA 5, which both came out on PS3, Xbox 360, as well as other games.
Look at that water, my G.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That water looks great.
Let me just say this. For the purpose of this case, like we, chat, we don't really dive into this like techie shit because a lot of people get like too toxic with it. But like in this case, the detail I see here, bro, is amazing. Like even like with her stepping in water, the shadows and shit. Like we don't really dive into that no more. We just like playing our games, but we being honest.
Man, shit is immersive.
That shit's immersive as fuck. You
play a good-looking game, whatever. And some people's standards are higher than others. Obviously, my standards, I like good-looking games. I mean, it makes for a better experience, but that's not a game break for me. Y'all see me playing PS2 games, indie games, and top-down shooters like Hotline Miami and stuff.
Xbox To Go said, "This is a glorified CGI trailer. This is actually in-game footage."
No,
bro.
this is in-game footage. Xbox.
Somebody's controlling it right now.
Xbox. Listen, I don't feel that this kind of I don't feel that what you see is limited to PlayStation. I feel like Xbox is capable.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I don't feel like I know Xbox is capable of the same thing. It's just PS5 happened to put their tech demo out first. So this engine, this is the Unreal Engine. This is not PlayStation's engine. This makes me excited to see what Xbox is going to show too, because both of these consoles are going to show like top tier gameplay like this. This is Unreal Engine using the PS5. Yeah, this is just showing.
Like Crytek.
My bad. Yeah. Go ahead. Finish my phone.
No, because Crytek is dropping their shit too soon. Yeah. They got a new Cry engine that's dropping.
Right.
And guess who they going to showcase for? Xbox. And Rise on the Rome looks good as fuck.
Yeah. So
I can't wait.
Tech demos will never be real game. I don't agree with that. I've seen tech demos that were done with the PS4 and the Xbox One where the game came out and it looked good. Now don't get me wrong, Xbox. We got the bait and switch numerous times this gen from shit like Watch Dogs, a bunch of Ubisoft games, as well as a couple other games. So, it's possible. But no, I do. This is what I expected the next gen to look like. What do you think it's going to look like? Because if it doesn't look close to this, then we were going to be playing PS4 and Xbox One games, basically. You know what I mean?
This is playable at GDC. Yeah, somebody just said.
Yeah, Xbox. I ain't gonna lie. If this was an Unreal 5 Xbox demo, I don't know if you'd be saying that, my G. You know what I'm saying? Because we know how you rock. You know what I'm saying? Just look past the fact that it's PlayStation and look more at the fact that what you see is going to be with how Xbox and PlayStation are going to be able to do their games.
Matter of fact, look past it all and just think how the devs and Unreal Engine can really make games look.
Yeah,
period.
PlayStation doesn't own this. Oh, yeah. No, Xbox, you're right about that. It's running at 1440, 30 FPS, no ray tracing. We're going to get to that whole thing in just a little bit when we talk about the Xbox and the Ubisoft shit. So just hang tight, bro.
Oh, no, he's not wrong. My bad.
Yeah, no, he's right. He's definitely right about that. So let's move on, though. I'll leave this tech demo. We'll let the whole thing play out. It wouldn't hurt. Because you can't go back on it, right? So one of the things I wanted to say was from the beginning, I like seeing that Unreal release their tech demo. They got a kit for the PS5 and I believe even the Xbox Series X. So I'm interested to see, like, Epic Games did this. Epic Games, same people who did Fortnite. You can even see character models look extremely the same. Like that's how far I looked in depth with this player model right here. Mm-hmm. She looks like all the women characters in Fortnite, right? I immediately saw Tomb Raider. I thought Tomb Raider instantly when I saw this tech demo.
Oh no, with the style of the game. But look at her. That shit look fucking amazing.
So that is what I think we're going to see more of, like better graphical fidelity from a distance, from farther away, better draw distances and stuff like that. Like this part was the part that I thought looked really good. Look at all of the particles and all of that type of stuff. That is going to be what I'm looking forward to seeing. The other stuff when she was walking through.
What the fuck is this, yo?
Yeah, it's just it's nothing. It's really like right here. Cause like y'all play Fortnite. A lot of people play Fortnite. Like the draw distance on PC is better, but on console,
she like a Fortnite character.
Yeah, she does. On console, Like you could see like textures popping up from far away. I'm hoping to see less of that with the consoles coming up. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
That shit was so fire. But
yeah,
Epic, this is Epic Games using Unreal Engine 5. My thing is, I now want to see, and I'm glad to see that very early we are seeing like engines come out saying, look, we are able to use the hardware. We don't even, this is early stages. What did we say before?
yeah.
We don't start seeing crazy looking games
Year
until
3.
like 3-4 years later. So I want, CryEngine is releasing a brand new engine, which they are known to have some phenomenal looking ass games. If you guys play Rise Son of Rome, that was one of the games that was able to look good on the OG Xbox One. So I'm pretty hype about that. But honestly, for a game like that running at 1440p 30 frames, whether that's going to be like that, well, the demo's going to be showcased on PlayStation. But even if games are like that, at an early stage for Xbox and PlayStation, that should look good as fuck. I don't agree. I agree with what Xbox said earlier, but I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna give these dudes the smoke.
I want to take this opportunity to just people understand that the engine is what handles most of the physics and stuff like that. The engine is not generally, well, Unreal is not tied to one platform, right? So like again, it's not, this is not just a PlayStation engine. I'm gonna just read out some of the games to you guys that are running on Unreal Engine 3. What I'm showing you guys is Unreal Engine 5. Some of the games running on Unreal Engine 3 include Mortal Kombat 11, Paladins. And what you'll notice as I go through some more of these games is how much different some games look than other games. Like some games, like Mortal Kombat looks really good. A Hat in Time is an indie game. It doesn't look, obviously, it's not gonna look as good as Mortal Kombat because it's more cartoony, but it's running on the same engine. You have Injustice 2, we have Killing Floor, Mighty Number 9 was using Unreal.
Unreal Engine 3?
Yeah, Batman Arkham Knight is on Unreal Engine 3. I'll read a couple more. Tony Hawk 5 is on Unreal Engine 3. Let me go down a little further. Bioshock Infinite. Now I'm down in the 2013s. Let me go. Ride to Hell Retribution is using Unreal Engine 3. Let's go down a little further because Unreal Engine 3 has been around for quite some time. I'm down to 2006.
Wasn't there Unreal Engine 4 though?
There is. I didn't even get to those one yet. Let's see what they have for Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine 4, there's not a lot of games that everybody may know, but Daylight runs on this. Alone in the Dark, Dreadnought, I Hate My Job, Tekken 7, Astroneer, Dead by Daylight, Gears of War 4, which looks great, Paragon, and a bunch of other stuff. There's like tens and tens of games on there. So okay, we can stop showing this now. So Unreal Engine is pretty good.
What I wanted to say about the beginning, also anybody who's watching this, you should just know off rip that any game that's being made on the PS5 or showcase is either going to look the same on Xbox Series X. Like this is just one of those partnership shits where they're showcasing it first on PlayStation. But I want to see that, and I want us to be allowed to do that in game. If you actually paid attention, you seen how he had the menu where he immediately hit a menu and he was able to go into like movie mode and like looking through the scenery.
Yeah,
it's almost like a continuation of like picture mode. Some games added picture mode like God of War. I want to be able to do that shit throughout the whole game, just like on its own. So it looked cool to see that they were turning on and off settings. I don't think we'll be able to have all that luxury, but that would be dope as a feature. But I want to know what games was using Unreal Engine 4 because Batman Arkham Knight was using Unreal Engine 3.
4 may have been harder to develop for. Street Fighter 5 used 4. No, that's 3.
What the hell?
No, that's 4. I'm sorry. That's 4.
Oh, I'm like, but not that many. Yeah.
I mean, it has a lot. Outriders 2, more recently. Psychonauts. Kakarot ran on that. The Sinking City ran on that. Shenmue 3. Kingdom Hearts 3. Gears 5. Jump Force. Like, Unreal is really the foundation of a lot of the games that we play. So do remember that. And don't let,
matter of fact,
if you're pro Xbox, don't let the fact that this is a PS5 demo bother you because
this is an Unreal Engine demo.
It's really an Unreal Engine demo. They just had a partnership with PlayStation.
I want one of the biggest things I want to see is Hellblade being showed on the Series X. Like I want to see.
Game. I never got around to it, and I heard real good things about it. I bought the game though. Just never played it yet. Yo, this dude.
Nah,
All right, let's move
you,
on.
you lagging.
We're lagging.
Are you back
Okay,
now?
my bad. I probably went red for a second. Couple more donations real quick, you guys. Honey Bear said, "Tell Fusion I said it was good." King Supreme, Super Baseball 3 is out, streaming with the homies. So I'm gonna buy that game today. Thank you, bro. Cool Jags. It's no longer called Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's now called PlayStation Studios. They'll be keeping the same names. Okay. Thank you, Cool Jags. Thank you, bro. Okay. Mr. Overkill, I'm going to McGummies. What y'all want back? Man, just bring me back some of those fruit punch flavored joints. I'll eat that shit on stream. Fruit punch is my favorite flavor generally. Mr. Turd Dude. Ricky and Chase have some of my crack money. First time actually catching the stream all the way in New Zealand. Woo!
Hey, man, shout out to you, bro.
I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Keon Mosley, Prince, Captain Kirkby. Welcome, you guys. Super Saiyan Snack. You guys with these names. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remaster. I'm hyped. A lot of people are. Hopefully, they do it justice. Marky and Andrew. Welcome. Trill Troy. At this point, I got to fight Ricky. I told him personal info and used that against me. That's why I snapped. Can't trust Ricky. He is... Oh. Troy.
I use personal info. Wait, can you read the rest of it?
Nah, brother.
No, the beginning part. My bad.
He said.
Read it, man.
He told you personal info and the guy used against him.
Before we move on. No. Before we move on. Used false information on me because you don't play video games.
Oh my God. Let's. No. Nope. Swish break. $15 donation. Stimulus check. Been watching since Alan Wake. Woo! You funny as fuck. Keep up the good work. Need that unsigned heat. I got you, bro. Thank you. People voted Need for Speed 2005, so I will be playing that in case anybody's wondering. I'm just not. That's in the works, in the queue. After I beat one or two of the games I'm playing right now. Rodrigo, thank you, bro. Thank you. All right. What the hell is this? Let's move on. All right. So moving on. Trailer. Let's give another trailer. Hopefully the sound is not messed up this time. Trailer number 2 is the new Apex Legends character, guys.
Island class have come to the Apex Games, and her name is Loba.
Enough flirting. Save it for when we win.
But don't let looks fool you. Her glamorous appearance is matched only by her lethality.
I'm always dressed to kill.
The most notorious thief in the Outlands, no item is safe when Loba's on the hunt.
All that loot looks heavy. Let me help you with that.
Her fashionable jump drive tech allows her to teleport and swipe valuable gear.
Now for the best part, looting your corpse.
Or quickly maneuver around her enemies.
You made the mistake of taking what I wanted.
Enhanced vision allows her to see high-tier loot through structures and at distance.
I know what I like, and I know how to get it.
Loba's ultimate take is powered by her black market staff.
Shop's open for business.
This sophisticated boutique allows her squad to cycle through all loot in the vicinity and pick their pleasure.
I came here for revenge, but I'll stay for the treasure.
The Apex Games have never looked so good.
A wolf never gives up her prey.
Discord right now. That's my friend.
Chat. New, almost said Overwatch character. New Apex Legends character for anybody who's been waiting for new content. There you go.
You see that?
She, I don't know why she. Oh yeah. I seen that. You showed me that. You showed us that yesterday. Hello. Are we here? Can y'all hear me? Did he lag out? Guys.
Yo, you lagging like shit, bro.
Yo, you froze something serious.
You said, hey.
Yo, you lag. That lag hit. She definitely won.
No.
That lag, you just sitting there like.
Yo. You keep lagging and your CPU on the bottom right keep going higher and higher.
It's only on 15%.
My head pop.
All right, moving on. Capcom will be releasing more major games, but they're going to put fewer games out. So they're supposed to be putting out new games. Now, I don't know if that means brand new titles or sequels to games that we all love. I'm still waiting on the new Onimusha. Probably never going to get one because Monster Hunter World and Street Fighter and Resident Evil have been so profitable that they're going to try to keep giving people the stuff that they know people is going to enjoy, and I don't know how much risk they want to take. So do remember, if you missed a couple podcasts ago, we talked about Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and they also announced the Resident Evil 4 Remake as well as Resident Evil 8. So you're going to be getting Resident Evil 8 next year, and then I think you'll get Resident Evil 4 Remake in 2022. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So there is that. And people don't realize how popular Monster Hunter is, by the way. At the time when that released, it was their best-selling game that they've ever put out. So do remember that.
Why can't Jurassic Park do some shit like Monster Hunter? Some nostalgic shit.
I would love to have a game like Dino Crisis or something like that. There is a game that I have a trailer for where you like shoot dinosaurs or something like that, but it's not like a huge game that people know about yet. So I think they're saying that they're gonna put out.
Put out what?
I don't know. Let's move on. I don't want to. I'm gonna read some more into the Capcom situation for the next show. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong shit. 13 SKUs during the final fiscal year, including all platforms. Okay, whatever. I don't care about that shit. Xbox fans, you all deserve a break. You guys had your Inside Xbox event, which we'll talk about here shortly. However, for whatever reason, the Assassin's Creed Valhalla footage, they said it was going to be gameplay. That was not gameplay. But for whatever reason, when we have a next-gen console that's as powerful as the new Xbox is about to be, Ubisoft elects to show their game and to create their game at 4K 30 frames per second. And I've seen people blaming Xbox for it. It has nothing to do with Xbox. That to me is a sign of them not being able to optimize a 4K 60 FPS experience on their end. Do keep in mind that we've played the Assassin's Creed Unities of the world. Those games were not optimized for current gen when current gen was new either. So what we're not going to do is blame the hardware for the fact that this is running at 30 frames per second. We've been playing on 30 frames per second since 2007 or 6, excuse me. I think that the first Xbox 360 came out 1 year before PS3 in 2006, I believe, and then the PlayStation was the next year, 2007. Look, I am not a frames guy. However, when we have a new technology coming out, the standard needs to go up for big budget AAA titles. 30 FPS is not it. I'm not saying I'm not going to play the game, because there's those people who say if it's not 60, they're not playing, and they can play the games however they want. Honestly, that's what they'll go with. I just feel that those people miss out on some good games. Some of the best games we've had this gen have ran at 30 frames per second. However, go ahead, jump in.
No. I want you to finish that. Okay. Finish that statement.
However, I don't understand why. Like, honestly, 1080 60 with the ability to handle 4K 60 should be a thing, bro. Because what we read on the hardware side is that the Xbox will be able to support over 100 frames if the devs decide to take advantage of that option. So for them to get, I think it said it support 120 frames. So for them to basically put out 30, which is a fourth, I just, that's disappointing to say the least. Our first look at you guys' next gen game and it's 4K 30, bro. That's just not okay, bro. Go ahead.
What I was gonna say the reason why I'm not blaming Xbox or even PlayStation for any shit like this in the future is because they purposely, intentively made sure that the hardware that is being developed on these current consoles were better than the standard and average PC hardware of a high-end PC that was made in 2019. But who comes in clutch to show how ass they are? Ubisoft. If Ubisoft can't manage to take advantage and have it, there's high-end PCs, people showing their 2080s SLI that can't even run Assassin's Creed. And there's still frame dips. I've seen Gears of War on my PC run at 120 frames on Ultra, and I'm increasing the resolution on the game with one single 2070 Super. And let's add in, it's running on the trash-ass Microsoft store. And I'm able to run that bitch. Call of Duty, I got it running at the maximum 4K, and I'm getting 120 frames. And Call of Duty is a very hefty game to run on PC.
200 gigs, ain't it? On PC?
200 gigs, but the specs are ridiculous. With ray tracing on, I'm getting 120 frames with a 2070 Super. Ubisoft has struggled to maintain that much frames. To maintain that much optimization on every game they have released, and the only game I probably can say I have not had the worst experiences on is Rainbow Six Siege. That is the only game that I feel like the devs was on point with. That when I play that game, it literally, and I think it's because of assets. I don't even think they have that much assets rendering in Rainbow Six Siege because it's such a one-style game and it's not open world. It's not even linear. It's literally like a team deathmatch or a search or a hostage game. That is so easy that game runs flawlessly. Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Watch Dogs, Ghost Recon Breakpoint all have something in common. Open world as fuck, cluttered with a bunch of just random assets. Everything is all over the place. They had a patch Far Cry 5 because missions weren't starting due to what we was talking about last time, because you would run to a certain point and then they got called out because they found that there was like old assets being borrowed from another game in one of their newer games. Their shit is all over the place. Ubisoft is, in my opinion, more buggy, worse than Bethesda. However, no, with bugs. No, with bugs. But I say Ubisoft has better games than Bethesda. Bethesda be having issues off the rip too. Let's not get it twisted. Like, they have bugs off the rip. But Ubisoft, I can never run their games at a flawless, not even 1080p 60, bro. There is always a problem.
So this is on them. So I don't understand. Shout out to Consequence. He said it's a marketing tactic to sell the same title upscale for a price at a later time. It might be. My thing is, why even announce it? Right? Why not just put it out and let people figure it out, or let Digital Foundry or other tech platforms figure it out? Why announce that during a super early stage of gameplay, like demos and stuff? I don't understand why. Like, it's
There's two things. Two major things that just happened recently. One that I question: why did Microsoft allow this kind of marketing to come out where the term 30 frames was going to be put? And why did the statement was erased from the article that said it was running at 30, and then they changed it to can run up to a minimum of 30? The minimum is supposed to be 60 now. The hardware is made for that. Ubisoft was the only company so far that came out and said, you know, that this game is gonna be 30. So until I see other game companies say, listen, it's gonna be difficult running at only 30, it just doesn't make sense to me. Then make this shit 1080p 120 for me. Fuck that.
To answer your question, the reality is, people that care about specs, people that care about specs may make up 8, 10, 12, 15% of a fan base, and I think I'm going way too high. It could very well be like 2%. I don't know. So most people that see that, the casual gamers who are everybody's target audience, they don't care about the 4K 30. So Microsoft is not going to say, hey, let's not do this because it's not 30, it's not 60 frames or 120. They don't care. You know what I mean? Most people don't care. However, I don't really care about frames until it's some new hardware. Like when we get new hardware, when you get a new cell phone, when you get a new microphone, or you get a new headset, or you get a new controller, you expect that to be better than what you've had for a while, right? So that's when you care. Like even me, like y'all know I don't care about cell phones and stuff. I got a new phone, right? I expected this new phone to be, from a hardware standpoint and like a performance standpoint, to be way better than my other phone. I didn't, you know what I mean? Like that's why we bought it, right? Now, as time goes on, I care less about it, like within the gen. But like, come on, bro. If I buy some new shit, and the thing is, family, I don't think y'all realize, if you're buying one console, you're still going to spend in the neighborhood of $500. And look, if you feel that 500 is too much, I'm saying that 500 at the very least is going to include your subscription to play online. It's going to include your controller if you get a second controller. It's going to include any games that you might get. We're all going to spend no less than $500. So if I'm spending $500 that soon, I want to see something. I want to see better than that. A lot of you know what's coming. Well, you can't see more than 24 frames. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You can't see frames. You see how smooth a game is. That argument used to work for people when they talk to people who didn't know much. And then YouTube 6 years ago added 60 FPS as an option to watch on their platforms. If it didn't matter, why the fuck would YouTube even add that? Yo, you can watch 60 FPS on Pornhub. Facts. Did you know
My
that?
problem. Yes, yeah, but I like my shit running at 480p 30.
Nah, bro. That shit, I seen some 60 FPS for it. That shit took me out. I seen the custom stab wound on dude's leg. It was different.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't comfortable when I was watching that shit at 4K 60. I felt like I was, directing this shit for him. I was just like, oh shit, I feel like I'm right there, and the shit was splattering. I was dodging shit, so I had to put that shit at 480p.
Yeah.
Okay.
So chat, the next time somebody tries to tell you that you can't see frames in that, allow them to understand that video platforms, like all over the internet, the popular ones, the YouTubes, the Twitches, the Pornhubs, all have the option to see 60 frames. And if it did not do anything, it would not fucking be there. So get the fuck out of here.
So two things. One thing I have a problem with is if the devs decide to make the game 30 and say this is how we want our games to be, but then the option is allowed to be 60 on PC. That's where I'm gonna have a problem, because specifically Microsoft and PlayStation developed this console so that there's an option and the ability to just say, listen, we're gonna make it easier to port out games so that on either side it could run at 60. And maybe on PC it's obviously gonna have more superior specs so they could run it at a more higher frame rate. Then the bigger problem that I have, it has to do with the smart delivery. If it was 4K 30 on the Xbox One X, that would warrant me to say, okay, that's smart delivery for the Xbox Series X. Why would you market that on the Xbox Series X and then 4K 30? That game's gonna be able to run at 4K 30 on the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X is a powerful ass console. We wasn't expecting to see such a leap from the One X to the Series X, but if we see the Xbox One X running at the same shit as the Series X, smart delivery and that whole gimmick is just, it looks like a gimmick.
Again, and you know what? Shout out to Kid Smooth. Sometimes I don't agree with Kid Smooth because he be getting crazy. He jump out the window. That's tough, Reza. That's tough. Good job, Felipe. Good work, brother. Appreciate it. I don't always agree with Kid Smooth, but he had mentioned the smart delivery thing in one of his his Twitter threads, and I agree with that. Like, so okay, real quick, just a step back. If anybody doesn't know, the smart delivery system on Xbox, they make it so that if you buy a game on the Xbox One, then you will get it on the new Xbox for free, and you won't have to buy it twice. We didn't have a system like that this gen. Only like 5 games supported an upgrade, and one of them was Call of Duty, Battlefield, Injustice, Madden. So for those games, if you bought them on the PS3, when the Xbox One came out, you could get a $10 upgrade. So we still had to put some money in, right? So, but the smart delivery is completely free. So that's a big W, right? Like, because a lot of people might not get the consoles right away, right? But they may have games that they buy for the current Xbox, and then when they get the new console, they want to test it out or maybe finish it or start it when the new Xbox comes out. but they won't have to buy it again. They'll be able to just get the Xbox Series X version of that. So that's a great. It's a great.
It's a goat ass service.
Yeah,
Xbox be having some goat ass service, yo.
So with that, you have that same Assassin's Creed running on the Xbox One. What's the point of smart delivery for that? I'm basically playing the same game.
Felipe said, explain smart delivery, bro, because how are they not losing money? It's a partnership between the two, because if Xbox is partnering with the Assassin's Creed game specifically to put out like a bundle, or they might include within that bundle as well as like we have a smart delivery service, so you guys might get more proceeds for your game, but we're gonna do a smart delivery service. Like somewhere along the lines, a small percentage is still gonna be big profit for a company if they're gonna allow like a smart delivery service. So Microsoft might not get the full proceeds or any at all. We don't know if you buy it on the Xbox One X and then upgrade to the Series X, because the Series X purchase will then profit within Xbox and whoever else who's backing that project up. But that smart delivery service may only benefit now the devs if they agree to it. They see there's always a one up on one company, and other company can benefit on their end. But what we were saying is, if it makes it so pointless for the average consumer, they might not know entirely. But like for us, I'm gonna look at it like, so you want me to upgrade to this console, but this is running the same thing, and nobody's gonna go that much in depth like, oh, but textures are better. No, I'm looking at it like 4K 30 is 4K 30 on both. Why would I want to upgrade?
That's a deal. Honestly, I don't know how they're able to do Game Pass. I don't know how they're able to do smart delivery. None of that to me is a concern, because I'm going to benefit from the service. So all I care about is receiving those benefits. I don't know how they got the money. I don't know how the partnerships work. I seen somebody said Xbox doesn't have any games. Vandrell, that doesn't apply for smart delivery and stuff, because most, if not all, those games are multi-plats anyway that we're talking about. So we brought up smart delivery for Assassin's Creed for this topic. That's a multi-plat. So, I mean, that's a good system, bro. And the $10 upgrade was nice, right? But it would have been nicer if we had backwards compatibility and stuff to start the gen, and then maybe it wouldn't have been such a big issue. But yeah, $10. I'm still honestly surprised that Activision and EA of all companies allowed us to upgrade our games for $10. I still don't believe it. And 2K didn't. We had about 2Ks.
You know what's crazy? I don't think it's been announced yet. But since Microsoft is doing backwards compatibility full through, right? If you buy Valhalla physical, and then you put that disc inside the Xbox Series X, will there be patches where it upgrades the game when you pop in the previous gen disc? That would be nice.
I couldn't tell you. I believe we'll get the most out of the service.
People got to realize that this gen is going to be, people been asking for PC-like systems, right? So understand, I think they're making it lagging. That lag was crazy.
Go ahead.
That was me. I was the one lagging. Am I good now?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Did I T-paint it?
No.
That's tough.
Go ahead.
No, well, I just feel like these people been asking for like PC-like specs. We're gonna get like PC-like specs, and that means your game might not even look like mine. That might be a thing. Yo, they might not even upgrade your game. It's gonna look exactly how it looks on either the console, on the previous console, on the current gen, and if you buy it on the current gen, you just benefit from there. Gamerholic hit us with that fat ass.
Oh
$100.
my God, Gamerholic! Thank you very much, bro.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Fam, we gonna go ahead and take a minute to read the other donations that came in.
Thank you, man.
Yo, you, wow, you got every time somebody does that. Thank you, bro. Oh my fucking goodness.
Thank you, man.
I gotta stop, man. Retro edits. Thank you, bro. Am I interested in the Mortal Kombat Aftermath? I'm interested in watching what happens, not necessarily playing it. I got a trailer for that. It's only like a minute long. We'll actually show that as soon as I'm done reading these. SQ Vision donated £2. Thank you, bro. 44 Big Q, big fan, donating just cause. Carnage Powerlifting. I'm lifting these 125-pound dumbbells while y'all stream. Hey, yo. I don't want no problems, Carnage. Thank you, bro. Shit. That's crazy. Praying for folks. I'm praying for folks. All you folks. Thank you, bro. Tremel TV, welcome. Spidey Bat, welcome. Thank you guys. Closed Caption Gaming with the big $10 donut. Thank you. I'm hoping you play Emily Wants to Play too, the full game. I'll probably play something else that's scary though. I don't know. Thank you though. Thank you very much. Alex Cub, what do I think of that Circle Pyramid scheme? I don't think. Stop. Stop, bruh.
The flipping 500 scheme, yeah, you can keep that.
Easton, thank you for the big $10 donation. Curtis Riley with the $2 donut. Did you talk about Unreal 5? We did. We talked about it a little bit ago. Guys, by the way, I don't know who watches the stream when it's over. We're very bad at doing timestamps. If anybody wants to do those, you can feel free to put those in the comment section if you like. You don't have to. I'm just saying, if anybody wants to, you can, because we never do them when we're supposed to. Curtis Riley, I read that one, sorry. Gamerholic with that $100 hit, you know what I'm saying? Whoop my ass with that 100. Thank you, bro. Trailer time. Let's go ahead and show that Mortal Kombat Aftermath. Actually, we're gonna show back-to-back trailers. I'm gonna show you guys 2 trailers. So let's go ahead and show those now.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Lord Raiden.
It falls upon you to architect a new history.
Then together, let us begin.
Cease, Liu Kang, before you doom us all.
Shang Tsung? Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Okay, guys, so those were 2 trailers. The first one was for Scorn. That's only for Xbox. And then the second one was for the Mortal Kombat. There's more story coming, I guess. So, yeah. I'm gonna go look at some Scorn gameplay. I couldn't tell what was really happening in the trailer, but that's how a lot of the CG trailers go. So Xbox is the GOAT box. There you go. I knew that get you all hyped up. I ain't gonna lie though, brother. Earlier we was looking at actual gameplay. You said it was nothing but CGI, and then you got excited for a CGI trailer about 20 minutes later. So you have been exposed. We know who you are.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. He said Xbox only. Xbox only.
Yeah, the jig is up, brother. You contradict yourself. We fuck with you though, bro. You good? But yeah, we all.
You good, but man.
We all know. Chat.
Yeah, you cool.
Give Xbox.
We didn't have to try.
Everybody give Xbox the roast hand. You gotta get it, brother. It's all love. Get that man a hand, yo. Get that man a hand.
Yeah, but you got excited for a trailer.
Hand. There is he said there is gameplay though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's
gameplay. No, I don't have a problem with there being gameplay. I'm just saying it was funny. You downplayed the gameplay from the engine, the Unreal Engine 5, and then you got excited for CGI within a 20-minute time span. You can't really get your way out of this one, brother. So go ahead and accept the roast hand. The roast hand is out of love. If you get the roast hand, it means we fuck with you, bro. But the jig is up, fam. Let's move on. Ubisoft announced a digital-only event that's going to happen on July 12th, so we'll get to see some more of their stuff. I know they had something like 5+ games that they were working on, which included the new Watch Dogs, the new Assassin's Creed, and then I don't know what else they have in the works. I assume we're going to get a new Far Cry at some point, and then hopefully we see some new shit. Hopefully we see a Splinter Cell. We'll see. I don't know. Moving on from that, Felipe, shout out to Felipe. He has informed me that Retro Studios, who they're working on Metroid 4, they hired people to work on they've hired people to work on Metroid that have worked on Tomb Raider, that have worked on Battlefield and Star Wars. These are VFX artists. So I don't know when that game is coming out, but it says that 5 of the 11 designers are working on the Metroid 4, plus the new people that are coming in. So we'll see. That I haven't played a Metroid game in. When's the last time Metroid you played, bro?
You talking about like the Nintendo games?
Yeah.
Never played any Metroid games. Never played a Metroid game. Are they good? I don't really know anything about Metroid. I ain't gonna lie. You think I want you to question me? No.
I haven't played. I probably haven't played Metroid.
Nah, I never played a Metroid before.
Early 2000s, maybe. It's been a long time. Another game. So inside Xbox. Now I do want to preface this by telling people. So, what day was that event? It's not important.
The Xbox event?
Yeah,
yes, it's really not.
Maybe like 4 days ago or something.
Yeah.
We had told you guys that they were going to have a monthly event and that they weren't showing for a lot of first party stuff until July. So I knew going into that event that there was not going to be a lot of first party stuff. Now, why people got that information and then still got aggravated with Xbox, I don't understand that, because you knew. Obviously, we all want to see. It ain't gotta be first party. I'm not one of those people. Obviously, we want to see exclusives from all the platforms. That's why we watch the events. But it is nice to see new multiplats as well. It doesn't bother me. I just, I don't understand people that do that. Anyway, some of the important announcements that were made as far as multiplats go. Obviously, they reshowed some more Assassin's Creed. We had Bright Memory Infinite. I do have a trailer for that I can show here shortly. They had another game called Call of the Sea. Actually, let me do this. Let me put on some of these trailers that they showed. I'm gonna turn the volume down.
Our work is finished, Liu Kang.
Actually, no. We'll show those in a second because I want to let the volume play.
Could I be honest?
No, you can't.
I'm gonna be honest anyways.
Okay.
I don't wanna bore. How many people we got watching right now?
1,226.
I don't want 1,226 people being bored. What kind of trailers were you gonna show them from the Xbox event?
Yeah, they had some good trailers too.
That event was the worst event I've ever seen in my life.
No, it wasn't.
That shit was trash, man.
Hell no.
That event was garbage, man. Did you watch it?
I mean, if
I
I
had
tell
to
you,
go back and watch that. That was the worst 30 minutes of my life.
but yeah, the other thing is, I thought it was gonna be over an hour, and it was like 20 minutes of waiting screen, and then obviously they're gonna talk, and then it was a bunch of trailers. There wasn't enough gameplay on that period. I think. Let me make sure I don't say
that shit was bad.
So Aaron Greenberg, a lot of fans weren't happy, not because that it was multiplats. There was like little to no gameplay. It was mostly trailers, and he's basically said that people that what we were told we shouldn't have been told. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what he was saying. Like, we were under the impression that it was gonna be a lot of gameplay, and it was not a lot of gameplay. It was.
I fully understood that it was not first party because I am waiting for their first party event that's coming out later, which they promised like mad heat, right? But how you gonna host an event and mention like gameplays within articles and announcements for the up until this event, and you showed I think Scorn or a little bit of like some shooting game.
What I think,
and that event was ass. What he said? That shit was ass. Like I'm tired. Like I don't want to see that from Sony either. I'm not tuning into no more Sony PlayStation events. That is nothing but trailer bombs.
First of all, PlayStation didn't just hold an entire event called PlayStation Inside. You're grasping for straws. To be fair, this was an Xbox branded event. So.
Yeah, Unreal Engine. All Unreal said was we're dropping our tech demo tomorrow. That was not an event. That was a 10-minute thing.
I don't look at that like a PlayStation event. I look at it as a tech demo that shows what the next gen consoles are capable of. We've already said that, bro. You reaching Xbox. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let you live though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna bother, brother. You won. You know what I'm saying? They also showed Dirt 5. I have not played a Dirt game. They showed that as well. What else did they have? Madden, that was to be expected. Yo, shout out to TBH, because y'all know he got like his whole uninstall thing. Like, shit is epic. Like, when he installs some shit, it's really like a 5-star event, bro. I promise you. He didn't uninstall shit that he came up on, like Kingdom Hearts. He uninstalled the shit out there. He got his theme music that he plays. So he was watching the event. He uninstalled the whole event on stream. But Scarlet Nexus, Scorn, second extension.
You know, let me tell you. Let me just say one quick thing. The salty. Matter of fact, keep mentioning the games because the train's coming. I don't want to.
Vampire, the Masquerade Bloodlines 2.
Garbage. How's it garbage? Vampire is Dukes.
Oh, okay. No, you're thinking of Vampire with a Y. Or are you thinking of? Or am I wrong? You're thinking about the Vampire that came out like 2 years ago or last year. This is a different.
I got that for Xbox. That shit was gas.
Oh, there's also a Yakuza spinoff that's going to be on the Xbox as well as PlayStation. So let me go ahead and you wanted to say something. The train's going. Go ahead and say that, and then I'm gonna show them a couple trailers.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. My bad, chat. One thing I'm gonna say, Xbox. It sucks that I be really trying to like defend you on all accounts, but I can tell there's like some salt because Sony's releasing an 18-minute nothing but gameplay release tomorrow. And y'all hyped
what
up
is
this
that tomorrow? What is
Ghost of Tsushima, just nothing but gameplay, 18 minutes.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but like I want a PlayStation event.
No, we want a PlayStation event, but this is what PlayStation did, and I hate to see it because I'm like, damn. Once the Microsoft event was over, PlayStation tweeted out, "Oh, here's some gameplay," and it was Ghost of Tsushima. And I said, I know what they're doing. Microsoft or people from Microsoft tweeted out that we have an event that we're going to be looking for third-party games, gameplays, and trailers. So I was excited. That shit was unsuccessful as hell.
How?
And did you watch it?
It was unsuccessful by maybe like our standards, but to the casual person, who am I kidding? Casuals don't watch Xbox, PlayStation events and stuff.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're not looking for that. That's what I'm saying. Like literally, that event was garbage. Casual or not, we're not talking in terms of casual. We're talking in terms of everybody who be on Twitter waiting for these events to drop. Have all said it. That event was garbage. Like they didn't show, and they showed the same shit they showed at E3s. It was all trailers. There wasn't shit to be expected. Like I
at least
thought,
they went to E3, brother.
yeah, but that shit was
Sony didn't
garbage,
show
bro.
up, brother. And then they was going to
Sony
bounce out this year.
and Sony was garbage for that too, and they had no heat to drop.
Sony showing games, and then like Final Fantasy remake, it takes 7 years to put it out, and then they put it out in pieces at $60 a pop. That's tough. Oh,
And they took Kingdom Hearts, and that shit ended up being boring as fuck for me.
So Xbox appreciate it. He said Sony fans on Twitter are saying about the tech demo. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm never talking about y'all. Y'all are professional. I appreciate that, brother, because I can never tell who you talking about. So now
We don't claim them. We don't claim those guys either, bro. On Twitter, we certainly don't claim them.
Yeah,
I don't claim those guys.
They confirmed 15 new games for Xbox Series. Xbox, I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, I knew what I was going to get when I looked at the event, so I didn't go in there expecting. Now, I didn't. No, let me. I will say, to play devil's advocate, I was expecting more gameplay, but you get what I'm saying. But that's the
was it. The basic joke. Even like some of the Xbox like community team members were tweeting out, "No, this isn't about controllers, and we are showing gameplay." So you got like a humor out of it, like, "Oh shit, they're about to show some gameplay." The event ended up not being like that. I didn't like it. I didn't enjoy it. But that's not to say that I already knew that they weren't going to show first party exclusives. I'm hyped for that too. And I don't mind if they show trailers for their first party exclusives and only a little bit of games, but they definitely, you know, they brought in some hype by mentioning that there was going to be some games. With Sony, it doesn't make it any better that they just didn't say shit, because we already know Sony. What did I say in the beginning of the year, Chase? I said Sony ain't got no games releasing on their PS5 at day one. It don't even look like it.
But if they do, they're not good. Sony does not.
Third party.
I feel like they like to wait that year 3, then they just have games, a few games a year. You know, that's when you start getting the heat. Xbox usually starts off strong. And then
I wanted to see Assassin's Creed gameplay, to be honest.
I think everybody did, and that was the disappointment. At the very least, I was expecting some Xbox or Assassin's Creed gameplay, because, and that was the other thing about Ubisoft, is they said that they were going to have Valhalla gameplay at the Xbox event,
and they didn't show any.
It was another trailer. So to
you know,
me,
already, you know what they said?
Huh?
To you what?
To me, they 0 for 2 with helping Xbox show off what it can do. They missed with the 4K 30 shit that they was talking about, and then they just missed when not showing gameplay. They're not helping Xbox, bro. I don't know what that. Come on, man.
So on Reddit, I saw something where they were trying to do something different this year, the Ubisoft, and they were trying to have a live tech event. They said they couldn't get it working. They then put out the trailer for it and released the same trailer for it. Like, you put Xbox in a very fucked up position twice, because you guys announced that there's gonna be gameplay, and then y'all got the nerve and the audacity, knowing your track record, to say we're gonna do a live tech demo. I would have rather y'all did some pre-recorded PC footage, because I just want to see how the shit gonna look. Well, and another thing with the event, I expected to see because just to slide this in about Ubisoft, they rebooted the Prince of Persia website. So it's likely that they're working on another Prince of Persia. So I'm excited about that.
So Xbox, they have 15 studios.
Sheesh.
Total. I know that's a lot of those are new, right? Like they got a bunch. Okay, so they have 343, obviously, Compulsion, Double Fire, Ninja Theory, Rare, Microsoft. Oh no. So I'm sorry. They have a bunch, right? So they acquired. Oh, here we go. They acquired Xbox. Can you help me out with that?
Yeah, Xbox, help us out, man. Come on.
Help us out with that. I'm dead serious.
I have to give you my Discord so you can start dropping.
Yeah, they got a bunch of new studios. I just don't know how many it was. But yeah, so they said they're all working. Xbox said they're all working on new games. So I legitimately don't think we'll see what we saw this gen, where they don't put out enough games. I think there's going to be a lot of games. Okay, the one look out for is in the Initiative.
Why did he get timed out?
Who got timed out?
Somebody got.
Whatever. Let's move on though. No, let's not. Let me show y'all a couple of the trailers from the event, and then
Our
we'll be right
work
back.
is finished, Liu Kang.
Yakuza の端くれならいじめのつけ方ぐらい好きだろ。
今ジョーがしょってかれるわけにはいかねえ。勤めに行ってもらえねえか、イチ。
喜んでやらせてもらいます。
お前だけは裏切らねえな。お前の姿がある日を待ってる。あれ？あ。
おやっさん。
すまねえな、イチ。死んでくれ。
血がたぎるってもんじゃねえか。ふざけやがって。しかしお前は人を怒らせる天才だな。
All right, you guys, that was the two games. The first game you saw was called Bright Memory Infinite. I thought that graphically, that game looked excellent graphically. The second game is a Yakuza universe spinoff called Yakuza Like a Dragon. Okay, so those games are going to be, well, at least the Yakuza game is multi-plat. I'm not sure about the other one. And you guys need to also remember, it can be confusing.
Microsoft doesn't own Yakuza. What the fuck?
No,
they do.
No, they don't. They don't. It can be confusing when you watch trailers if you don't know, because if they have a marketing deal with Nintendo, PlayStation, or Xbox, you'll see the logos at the end, but the logos at the end don't always mean it's an exclusive. So you guys have to sometimes look it up to see if something's actually an exclusive, because if it's branded as a marketing deal, they will have those logos. So I'm not sure if Bright Memory was exclusive or not, but oh, it's on Steam. Okay, so there you go. It's a timed exclusive. I hate timed exclusives. Those are the worst exclusives, bro. Timed exclusives are garbage. That includes Final Fantasy VII Remake being a time exclusive. That includes Tomb Raider, the second one, being a time exclusive. That shit is fucking garbage, bro. I cannot stand time exclusives. Anyway, moving on. I don't know how many people in here get into the golf games. I have not played a golf game in a long time, but I really used to get into Tiger Woods golf. And then he lost. You know, Tiger Woods is out here having threesomes with porn stars and all that. They took his game, his name off the title, and they switched it to Rory McIlroy. Anyway, I say all that to say that 2K has one of their golf games re-releasing or resurging. PGA Tour 2K21 has been announced. The full details for the 2K golf, will be released tomorrow. That's all I actually have with that. So I'm going to be looking at that. Y'all know I like to play lots of different stuff. I'd love to play.
I think we should try to find it if there is a golf game on consoles or PC right now. We should definitely pick up a stream on that.
Tennis and golf are fun to play, but I do not enjoy watching golf at all. I couldn't even tell you very many golfer names, but those games are fun to play. My favorite golf game is Mario Golf, though. That's the shit, bro. Ricky mentioned earlier about the Prince of Persia. Go ahead and tell them about that real quick.
So just to sum up, Prince of Persia, the character, it was a very early stages to like this huge expansion of a world. And I used to call it the God of War. Like it was Ubisoft's version of God of War. And they're basically rebooted the website. They like brought it back up. And I don't know why they haven't said anything else, but they also rebranded the license for Prince of Persia. The Prince of Persia never had a name though. His thing was always just called The Prince. So I'm hoping now with this new game, we receive it. He also was cursed. I think I forgot a lot of the game, but he was cursed. I remember trying to save the princess, and it was given like abilities very similar to like God of War. And throughout the game, you acquire certain abilities stuff. I don't want to like run through that, but pretty much they had a reboot in 2008 called Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That shit was the worst. They ruined his character. It was sort of like DMC with the punk rock version of
Sands of Time is the worst. I thought that was the best one.
No, there was a 2008 version.
Okay,
that was the worst one.
Was like 05. Okay.
Yeah, no, the 2008 version was the worst one. The Prince High Def, you're going based off of the movie. They named him Dastan just for the sake of having a character name. But no, he never had a name in the games. The last game that released was actually the worst one. They ruined his character. It came out like 5 years later or so. But Ubisoft is looking to bring that back, and that's one of my favorite games. Now, to be quite honest, I would have to replay through it again to know specifics of his character and what happened. But then Assassin's Creed came out, and Assassin's Creed kind of took over that because it was very similar. Just the only thing was you love
Ubisoft titles.
Yes.
No way, really?
Yeah, Sands of Time was probably my favorite Prince of Persia. The movie was ass though, but it was played by Jake Gallo. I forgot his name, man. He played Mysterio in the fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, K9. I put Sands of Time on there because I thought it actually had a good chance. I might play that.
Oh, you'll 1000% have like you'll see why elements of Assassin's Creed is what got me into that series.
Yeah.
But the only difference between Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia was Prince of Persia had its own standalone. It's grounded to the time period, whereas the just everything feature wise was this exact same as Assassin's Creed. It's just that Assassin's Creed featured like certain characters like Ezio and Connor who went back in time to kind of like revert the future and shit. So.
Yeah, it's the other thing about Assassin's Creed. I think a lot of people don't really like. I am still not happy with them abandoning kind of the storyline with Desmond after that whole thing kind of ended. But I realize that there's like millions of people who just want to kill historical figures, assassinate them, and do like cool jumps off ledges and shit, and that's pretty much why they play Assassin's Creed. So I'm trying to remember those people. You know what I mean? Like whenever I'm thinking about what Ubisoft, what I do not like that they've done with the franchise. Again, from the gameplay standpoint, yo, that shit top notch. You know what I'm saying? But story wise, it was I don't know.
This was something that I wanted people to realize, like how influential certain games could be. I had this loaded up. So Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon played a huge influence in the way they made Prince of Persia. The Matrix had an influence on Prince of Persia, but also Assassin's Creed. And you wouldn't even believe the last game that helped influence the acrobatic features in Prince of Persia, because he has some crazy ass stunts, and that's Tony Hawk Pro Skater, bro. Tony Hawk, the game, influenced the devs to make the Prince, like, because that was one of the earliest parkour kind of games mixed with like a linear experience. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater influenced them to like make that style of acrobat like in stunts in the game. That shit was fire, bro.
Shout out to Jay Chris. He said Assassin's Creed was originally a Prince of Persia game, just like Shadow of Mordor was a new Batman game originally. So I guess they started it, worked on it, and then transformed it into something else. So that makes sense. Thanks for that, bro.
Yo, thank you. Because if you play the first Assassin's Creed, once you get to the Assassin's Creed 2, like it's not.
It's
you
way
notice so much
better.
difference. It's way better. And the
I
first
loved
one
the first
like
game
Persia.
too, at the time.
It felt like Prince of Persia. Yeah, it felt like Prince of Persia, but like a lot of like background and story and character was just taken away from it, and they just kind of like went a whole different direction. But it literally looks and feels like Assassin. Oh yeah, you're right.
So,
that's crazy.
And they started with a new character on the second game too. They moved on from Altair. Okay, so that makes sense. All right, just a couple more things, guys. We're gonna get y'all out of here. Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna let me customize my dick. That's tough. Yeah, I said that. You can customize your genitals on
Cyberpunk.
On Cyberpunk.
I'm making a big ass dick.
So
I'm gonna be on dick time. I'm giving him the BBC treatment, yo, big one. Yes, he gonna have a big old dick.
Somebody in your Discord said that they's gonna give their character a little of everything. That shit had me dead. I don't know who it was either. I don't know who the fuck that was, but whoever that was, y'all silly than a motherfucker. Moving on. What's up, Slinks? Let me read these donations. We're gonna hit y'all with the last couple things, and we're gonna let y'all get out of here. Make sure y'all like the stream, bro. We try to hit that 1,000 likes if you have not already. Panda Two-Tone donated 5. Gotta donate, can't go back to work till next year, but I'm still getting full pay. Hey, that's what's up. Thank you for donating, bro. I appreciate that. Easton said he just graduated college, bro. Shout out
Congrats,
to Easton. Matter of fact, go ahead and put up that pink Moscato emote for Easton, the college graduate. You know what I'm saying? Good work, bro. It's good to hear, man. I'm proud of you, bro. Curtis Riley, Metroid 3 was trash. Okay. Thanks for the donation. Anxiety has become a member. Welcome. Xavier Garcia. Huh?
His name is Zaddy?
Anxiety. Not anxiety. He put anxiety. His spelling was like that.
Oh, I thought you said Zaddy. Like Zaddy.
You Zaddy? You got Zaddy? I always knew you was yay. Xavier Garcia said they told what was coming out, no gameplay.
yo. Why you holding the cat like that, yo?
He wants a hug. He does this. Tristan Tucker, been watching since Dead Man's Hand. Ooh, thank you, bro. What happened to Skull and Bones? That's one of the games Ubisoft is working on. I do want to play that. What is that? Mitsa Golfer for Life. You think they'll ever make a new Splinter Cell? Thanks for the $5 donation, bro. Thank you. We hope so. I really want to play a new Splinter Cell. I do feel like stealth games took a back seat this year or this gen, and I want to see more of those. As long as they do them correctly. Macfro, I'm late as fuck, but here y'all go. Thank you, bro. Ken the Visionary. PGA 2K21, my career in Park going to be? Nah, never mind. That shit. So many microtransactions, dog. It's gonna be out of control.
Can I be honest? The way you holding Slinky, I wish I was there to do the Dudley drop, bro. Just raise that. Just raise him, and I'll drop him right into the Bronx, yo. God. Keep going.
Slinky was on the neighbor's roof. I don't know what he was doing. He was on the roof of their garage because they have their own garage that's separate from the house. I look out the window and Slinky is walking around on top of these people's garage. I don't know how he got up there. I don't know what he was doing up there.
Look at Slinky and ask him if he likes the Bronx. Just look at him and say, "You want to go to the Bronx?"
I'll take you to the Bronx. Just slap me in my face.
He knows better, man. He know what time it is.
Any Dying Light fans out there who is wondering what's happening with the game, it's not in development hell. They said the developers said the game is still in good shape for development, and they'll let us know more once they have some more news. It was supposed to come out this year, but with all the stuff that's going on, it has been delayed, and they're not going to put out a release date until they're comfortable. So there's that. Okay. Halo 2 fans,
please.
Huh?
Tell me something good, bro.
Okay, so Halo 2, the next part of the Master Chief Collection unlocked on Tuesday, on the 12th. You'll be able to play the remastered version of Halo 2 at 4K Ultra HD, 60 frames per second. Ubisoft.
Chat. Chat. Spam the Moscato glass if you want me and chasing the squad to do a walkthrough on that. That is nothing like Halo Reach, yo. Halo 2 goes down in history as one of the best story and multiplayer games, bro.
And don't forget, there's more. 4K Ultra HD, 60 frames per second, customizable mouse and keyboard support, ultra wide support, field of view customization, and a bunch of other stuff. You can toggle the graphics off if you want the old experience of the graphics. And it says the multiplayer features a completely updated progression system and 7 remastered maps in addition to the original 25. 32 maps, Activision!
I had no idea, bro. Yo, Chase, how long have I been saying we gotta play the campaign? Halo 2
years
was amazing. That was like what that's what made like co-op couch games, like to play campaign online and offline. They were one of the first to ever do that, to allow you to actually, you know, Streets of Rage, you hold an L for making it 4 players couch co-op and only 2 players online. But they allow you to have 4 players couch co-op, 4 players online, 16 player system link. Like they were going crazy. Yo, Halo 2 was the best.
You can download it, it's ready to go. And again, I think what happens, and I don't think we know we're doing it, and I say we because I'm including myself. I think we get molded and shaped by the industry for certain shit. Prime example, Halo had 25 maps, and that's an insane amount of maps by today's standards, right? Over time, Call of Duty started out with like 20 maps or something, or 16, whatever it was on Modern Warfare 2. Matter of fact, let's Google it. How
Activision, can y'all please?
Modern Warfare 2?
While you looking at that, Activision, please. How are they releasing 32 maps, fully remade and everything texture wise, and you guys is dropping 7 maps on every Call of Duty release over the last 3 years, yo?
So, what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 12. So it's about 16 plus the DLCs, right?
Mm-hmm.
World War II comes out. 9 maps. 9 fucking maps. Modern Warfare 2019 comes out. 6v6 maps. We have been shaped to get less maps, and I don't give a damn why we get less maps. I don't come in here with all the tech reasons and all that stuff, because what happens is they start rolling out massive amounts of DLCs, and we somehow end up with the 16 maps that we maybe should have got when the game launched. So don't you even budge on that key, right? We have been shaped to accept remasters, right? When this gen first started, we were kind of like, yo, let's chill out with the remasters. And over time, not only have we accepted remasters, people, if you go to any classic video for any gameplay from PS2, PS1, Xbox, GameCube, whatever you see from a classic game that got a lot of views, somewhere in that comment section, there's gonna be people that say, yo, they should remake this, they should remaster this for Xbox One and PS4. You'll see that. So now we've gone from not really wanting remasters to accepting them and now asking for more. On the microtransaction side, we went from spending $20 to upgrade our player to a 90 to like 60 or 50. Like we've been, you know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers is molding us and shit, and we don't even realize it. So who got timed out?
James.
Damn, James, tough. Anyway, that's really kind of it. I think it's time. I'm hungry. I'm sad. Can I say it?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. You got anything you want to say?
You said you was hungrier than a hostage.
I said it all the time. I was as hungry as a hostage.
And then he said he's hungrier than a homeless person.
I didn't say that. Okay, you added that. I swear to God, I said that. Shout out to Curtis Riley with the $2 donation. Ricky's bugging the fuck out. He lying. He telling y'all tall tales. I did not do that. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Make sure you like the stream on your way out. Mods, thank you. Y'all do a great job. I cannot do the podcast without you guys. Thank you guys.
Wait, we done?
We are done. I can't do the show if y'all don't show up. So thank you all for coming out, because y'all can really be anywhere y'all want. But y'all come here on Wednesdays. We had a lot to cover. As soon as we find out more about next gen stuff, we'll let y'all know. You got anything?
Please get us to the 1,000 likes, man. We almost there. We got 876, y'all.
Yeah.
Hit us with that 1K. I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch in a little bit, so in case y'all want to come through,
put your Twitch in the chat.
Okay. I'll be there shortly.
So, Nintendo sold millions in 11 days.
Oh, I wouldn't deny that.
The Switch
is heat.
And you know what, somebody real quick, you know what somebody will say? Of course it's heat. They're over. It's an Asian console. There's more people over there. But then what they fail to realize is that the Wii U sold like 1,000% less than the Wii, and it's from the same company. The Wii U is one of the biggest fails of any console. People are fucking idiots. Don't let nobody do that to y'all. We gonna get y'all right with the arguments, man. Oh yeah. Oh, Xbox. I'm looking forward to playing all those PlayStation games on PC. Playing Xbox and PlayStation exclusives, 60 frames with custom settings. Sign me up. I'm not bothered at all. It's the community. Thank you for that $3, bro. We are out of here, guys. Thank you all for coming out. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.